You have to set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We're live. Hello,
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Oh my goodness. It is Wednesday again. And here
Yes.
we are again with Joseph and Arian on our 10th episode. Can you imagine, guys?
Wow, ang
10th
galing.
episode na natin. Happy 10th episode, everybody.
Very
Diba?
great.
Can you imagine? 10. 10
Yeah,
episodes na
it's a win
tayo.
for us. 10th episode. Wow, every week walang
Yes.
palya.
Right? Right?
Galing.
I know. And so now, before we get started, let's just make sure we are also streaming
On
this.
our personal pages.
That's right, right? So let's stream this on our personal page, right? And we can just do that by clicking the link, right? Copying the link and putting that on our personal page, correct?
Yeah, and
right
you
We can
here.
do
also
that.
can share. Click the button share to your personal page.
That's right. There you go. There you go. So we
Okay.
are on, right? So welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Welcome, welcome.
We are here in Ontario. My co-hosts here, Arian, Joseph, and I are in Ontario, and it is like drizzling. It's not really pouring, right? But I just went out before we started here, so we're a few minutes late. I just went to the park and did a quick go live. So, hi everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, before we get started, let us introduce ourselves first. Who we are, because there might be people that are coming on board for the first time. So, we'll start with Arian. Arian, please introduce yourself.
Hello, coaches. Hello, everybody. So, to introduce myself, if this is the first time you're seeing us here, my name is Arian. I'm a Filipino immigrant based here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I'm originally from Muntinlupa City, Philippines, and I've been here in Canada since 2022. I started as a student. Juggled multiple jobs as a cleaner, move-in coordinator, and concierge, and finally landed an IT analyst job. And then, right after that, that's when I found this business because I wanted more time with my kids, with my family. I wanted to reduce the number of jobs the jobs that I'm doing. So this is what I found this amazing opportunity. And so now
Mm-hmm.
I'm here building my business together with these amazing people here, my coaches as well. So welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. And you're in for a treat today. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Arian. And now, can we hear from Joseph, all the way from Hamilton?
Thank you, Coach. So yeah, my name is Joseph. I am a retired IT professional from the banking industry. I have a wife and two young adults. I was originally from Manila, Philippines, migrated here with my parents and siblings, 1980, I think August to be exact, August 1980. I am a financial advocate and a coach. So over the years in the banking industry, I've kind of learned and taught myself how to budget, how to plan, how to invest, and creating multiple income streams. Right. So I'm so glad and very proud of this digital business because it really suits my, I would say, my goals and my why, my whys in life. Right. So my why is really very simple. My family and I love to travel, spend more time with the kids and family, and at the same time follow our dreams about being passionate on our next purpose in life really is to give back to the community, give back to this business community, and give back to just ordinary people that we can help as much as we can. So, yeah, that's about me. And maybe back to you, Coach Mildred.
Yes, thank you, guys. I'm Mildred. I am here. I'm based in Ontario, Canada. I'm also an immigrant. I'm originally from Cebu and Manila, Philippines, and came to Canada I think 33 years ago now, in 1992. And I
Okay.
am a mom. My faith keeps me grounded. I have an adult son. I love to travel. I love adventure. And now I'm a full-time CEO of my own digital business. So, I wore different hats. Although my background was in social work and in psychology, I love to travel. And so the travel bug hit me, and I joined the airline as a flight attendant for almost 12 years. Traveled the world, enjoyed that, and then came to Canada, and started off in different jobs in the corporate world, in HR, in human resources, in customer service, in a call center, you name it. And then went back to my field in social work, in government, until I found this business. And here we are today. So tonight, our topic is really that it's actually reinventing yourself at any age. But
Mhm.
before we start, we're doing something different tonight. So we get to know our panelists better. I have some questions for you. Are you okay with that? Are
Mamaya
you
ka,
okay
bali
with
ka.
that? Yes. Okay, ito, number one. What is one thing about yourself that most people wouldn't guess? They will never know.
Ang
What is
hirap
it?
yan. Oh my God.
Okay, Arian,
Mm.
ikaw una. What do
Mahirap
you think is
yun.
one thing about yourself that most people would not even guess? Just
Ah,
quickly.
I can't think of any. But you know what, Coach? Before, I was called when I was younger. They would call me Nora Honor. You know
No
why?
way.
Bu- Wait, wait,
Oh,
wait, 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 wait.
because you
Buhay
have
ka pa ba nun?
siblings?
Buhay ka pa nun? Were you alive?
Oo naman, kuya. You know why?
Oh my
Because
gosh.
I had a white mole here
Oh, I see.
before.
Hmm.
So, when I was growing up, like I was dreading, having that. And I had it removed.
Nora, ano? Ako,
They would
Vilma Santos
always,
ako, ha?
Really, huh?
yeah, or maybe see Gloria Arroyo, something like that.
Oh, because of your mole.
Yeah, because of my mole
Oh my
here. It was
God.
really very
Interesting.
visible. Yeah, very visible. So,
Interesting.
na
Oh, like
medyo matagal na
something
siyang
we know
wala.
about
So,
you now,
now,
huh?
a lot of people doesn't know that. Kasi hindi
Oh
siya
my
halata.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Tingnan mo yan. O ikaw naman, Joseph, what do you think is one thing about yourself that most people wouldn't guess? A hobby, a talent, travel adventure, or a
Yeah.
fun and a surprising personal story? Ano
Most,
pang hindi namin alam, ha?
alam mo, most people think I'm a ex, extrovert, no? They think I'm extrovert, but I'm really introvert. I'm really introvert.
Yeah, that I cannot understand that. Me, I think I'm an
I cannot
extrovert.
understand.
Pero, pero, so people did not know that I was an altar boy.
No
Oh.
way.
Ella says hi. Hello,
I
coaches.
can see that. Oh, Ella. Ella, how are you, Ella?
Parang
Altar
totoo
boy,
yung,
ha?
parang totoo yung
Oh
no
my
way mo,
God.
ha?
Oo nga. Uy, tanungin natin si Ella. Ella, you're watching us, right? Or we're gonna put you on the spot. Okay?
Yeah.
Ella, what is one thing about yourself that people don't know? You want to share that in the chat? One thing about yourself that most people wouldn't even guess.
Nadamay pa tuloy si Ella, di ba?
Nadamay pa, Ella. Kasi ano ka eh. First ka eh. Actually, we have other people that are watching. Ito, Julian May. Julian May. Julian Way Rosales Gutierrez. Thank you for watching. Thank you for
Thank you for
watching.
watching.
Yeah. And
There's
also,
Elda Tabanay de la Cruz.
ayun. And Jojo Saing. Jojo Saing, thank you for
Oh,
watching.
yes. Thank you for watching. Yeah.
And Nila Amban. Salamat po. Thank you for watching, guys. Ayaw ni Ella. Okay. Ako. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Ikaw,
here. It's here.
ayan. One thing people don't know, I'm really shy talaga.
Ayaw nyo maniwala.
Are you sure?
Isa pa to si Ella. Ella, I met you for the first time, okay? The other month. I don't think you're really shy.
Yeah.
Maybe you think you're an introvert, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're
No
fun to-
way.
No way, that's no way.
No way, Jose. I had fun with you guys. Nako, ako naman, what is one thing that people don't know? Okay, ang dami. Ano ko, parang secret life? Ako naman, I'm an extrovert. I would say that ever since, extrovert talaga ako. It's so easy for me to talk and start any conversation with anybody I meet, even when I was younger. You know, that's just me. But one thing I think a lot of people don't know, do you know that I learned how to scuba dive?
Wow.
I know, yes, I swim. All of us as siblings, you know, we were in competitive swimming since we were young, right? But another thing that people don't really know, I learned how to scuba dive in Cebu. And that was fun. That was so much fun. Pero hindi na naulit. Isa lang. I need to do that again.
Oh, sabi ni
Pinapalang
Ella.
kumukha ko noon when I approached you. Oh, really? In English, that means she thickened. She had to have a thick face to approach me. Really? No, I'm approachable naman. It's nice to meet you. It was really wonderful to meet you. Okay. So thank you everybody for that. Now, what are we going to talk about, right? So let me just give you something about our topic tonight, right? Because it's about reinventing yourself at any age. So I know this is very empowering because, especially in this day and age, we really need to be able to reinvent ourselves. We don't know that yet. Maybe some people don't know, but it is good if you have that skill. And whether you're in your 30s, 50s, and beyond, right? It's never too late to start fresh or, learn something new and rediscover your purpose, right? So I'm joined today by my two amazing co-panelists here, of course, Joseph and Arian. Thank you. And together we will be sharing real stories, lessons, and insights on how to embrace change and create a life that lights you up. So, relax, I have my hot tea here and water, drink, whatever you want to drink, and join us in the conversation, okay? So we'd love to hear from you in the comments. And thank you for our, loyal people here who are always coming every week, every Wednesday to listen to us. We really appreciate that, right? So what does it really mean to reinvent yourself? Okay. So I'm going to ask a question here, right? So number one, what does reinventing yourself really mean to you personally? Let's start with Joseph. What does it mean, reinventing yourself?
Alam mo, when you came up with this question, I didn't sleep.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Because it was a difficult question, no? But anyway,
Really?
so I thought about it today. I had thought about it.
Okay.
So applying it in my experiences in the corporate world, when they give you a title, right?
Mhm.
You kind of have to take that title with responsibility, right? So you kind of forced to reinvent yourself towards the people or the colleagues you're dealing with, right? So to me, I learned through the corporate world, I learned that reinventing yourself really means just giving yourself permission to evolve,
Mhm.
really to evolve,
Yes.
it allowed me to grow more and more. And actually, to be honest with you, Coach, if I was not given that opportunity, I don't think I would be the type of person who I am today, right? So
Mm.
I'm almost grateful. I'm always grateful and proud of what I have become through my career experiences. I
Mhm.
really believe that. I really think that, especially when you're working with a good company, they
Yes.
really try to mold you as a a manager, as a leader, as a mentor or a coach. And through a lot of learnings, through a lot of dealing with certain situations, you
Mm-hmm.
kind of have to step into that type of role uh, to really push yourself to really evolve, right? Parang ganun
Mm-hmm.
siya, parang you're actually learning new things every day. That's one thing I like about IT. Alam
Mm-hmm.
mo, every day is different in the IT world.
Mm,
Every
I'm
single
sure,
day. So
right?
that's why I like it kasi nga I'm learning something new every day, right?
Yes,
So as
yes.
I as I excuse me, as I went through my career, went through all of the title changes. Title doesn't really mean anything, but it just carries weight of the responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So over those years, I kind of learned how to adapt quickly and
Mm-hmm.
adapt towards my, you can say, my new goals and my new objectives for my role as a person in the corporate world, right? And so much with the no, so much also with the kids. When I started having kids,
Another adjustment, right? Adjustment
it's a
again.
bigger, yeah, it was a bigger adjustment. Talagang mahirap siya, but you know, you kind of have to step back and really think this is a journey and this is something that I have to accept and continue to change, adapt, and evolve, right? So
Yes,
yeah, no,
yes.
it's really a life learning experience, and in any aspect in life, actually, right now that we've learned um,
Mm-hmm.
jobs, through our personal lives, through our travel, through our dealing with friends,
That's
families, and stuff.
right.
It really is all aspects of
Mm-hmm.
life that we have to continue to reinvent
Mm-hmm.
ourselves. And the best thing is perhaps as we reinvent ourselves, we hope that we're becoming a better person, right? A better version of ourselves, right? So
Yes,
wow, that's my
that's
answer.
amazing. Thank you, Joseph. How about Ariane? What does
Wow.
reinventing yourself mean to you personally?
I think we're almost the same ni Kuya, but I'll use more the word becoming. Yan naman ang sa akin.
Mhm.
It's very
Becoming,
important for me, yes, becoming.
becoming.
Just a little bit of background story lang. When I encountered PMP, the project management professional, it was
Mm-hmm.
my dream. When I was working in the Philippines, it was my dream to take that exam, but it wasn't really very popular back then. So I didn't have the opportunity to take it there. And then I came here to Canada and I studied project management. And then that's when
Mm-hmm.
I realized, oh, if I wanted to be a project manager here, I need to take that exam. So when I studied project management, that's when I learned that there are a lot of things that was applied in the systems and in processes in the Philippines that I had to unlearn. So I said, nahirapan ako actually. Nahirapan ako to adapt
Mm.
to the
Yes,
new
yes.
project management processes. Kasi sabi ko, bakit ganito yung mga ginagawa namin dati? Iba pala, ibang-iba dun sa tinuturo ng principles ng project management. So that's just an example kasi there are things that I've experienced personally in life that I had to really like examine and see which one really works, which one doesn't really work for me, and I have to like really change it or adapt so that I could be a better person. So yung phase na yon ng buhay ko, um, sobrang hirap kasi niya palitan. All of the things
Mm-hmm.
that I had to unlearn, it wasn't really easy, but you really have to keep going and push yourself to change for the better. So that's why I use the word becoming kasi mas ano siya, I think mas
Very nice.
appropriate siya for me. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm realizing it more na reinventing yourself really um wala siyang pinipiling age, sabi mo nga coach, like you can really do it any time, you know, kahit
Totoo.
nasa
That's
ang
true.
age. pa. Yes, and
Mhm.
it's up to you to determine which like which versions of you yung hindi na talaga it that doesn't longer that does not fit you anymore. So you have to like really change it
Mhm.
and improve for the better. So yun. Sa akin very
I
important.
know.
There's a
Me
lot
too.
actually there's a lot of stories that
Yeah.
I can tell about parang each phase I think of my life has a reinvention kahit na nasa mid-30s pa lang ako.
Correct, 'di ba? Yeah, and that's why I thought of this topic talaga. I said, what should we discuss today? And I really thought about that because it's really so relevant in today's day and age, especially with the coming of the digital age and all that, right? So many things are changing so fast that we really have to adjust. We have to reinvent ourselves because if we do not, then we get left behind, right? And so it is so true. Thank you so much for your answers. That's so true, no? And you said also letting go of what is familiar and what is really hard. For me, I have, I've been reinventing myself because of my experience, my life situations, and all that. I was in the Philippines, and then I moved countries. I moved to the U.S. Then after that, I moved to Canada. That alone is a huge adjustment, right? You really have to really think about where are you situating yourself now, right? Especially, I can feel all the immigrants, right? The OFWs, the overseas Filipino workers, that they have to go to different countries just to work and help their families back home. So this is part of that, right? And so it's hard too because when you are letting uh yourself giving yourself permission to grow, right? For me, being a flight attendant to corporate to social work and now digital business owner, each chapter talaga required me to start fresh, to learn new things. And that's what we call about ongoing learning, right? Personal growth, ongoing personal growth and professional growth, right? And to trust that it is okay to evolve. We need to evolve. We cannot just stay stuck where we are, right? So reinvention for me is not changing who you are, but it is becoming more of who you're truly meant to be. It's an evolution, right? So, yun yun. So, second question, ito, second topic natin. Many people struggle to let go of their old identity or career because a lot of people, they are tied down to their job title, right? Are you still there, guys? Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Yes, yes, coach.
Okay, there you go. Okay. So, yes, they are. Is there a delay? May delay ba tayo?
No, no, we're good. We
Okay,
can hear
okay.
you.
So, when your identity is tied to a job title, right? And then you have held that job for several years. Because there are people like that. Me, I couldn't do that. I had to uh, find a different job that I would be challenged again. I found myself, I could not stay in a job for like 10, 20, 30 years. That's just who I am, right? So, how did you navigate that transition? How did you navigate that? Um, Arian, ikaw first. How did you navigate that from being in IT and PMP and now the digital business owner?
Yeah, so
There
particularly
were
in
there struggles.
yeah, particularly in from, kasi right now naman coach I'm still working, right?
That's
I'm
right. Yes.
still working
Pero
as
may adjustment din yun, di ba?
yes, yes, of course.
Mm-mm.
So there are a lot of different things na parang enclosed din dun sa ano na yon sa topic na yon about really letting go of that
Mm-hmm.
old identity or career and then shifting to a new one, but particularly for this one na from an IT professional, which is that's what I'm still doing right now, to being a digital business owner. For me naman, it wasn't as huge of a change kasi
Mm-hmm.
being an IT analyst or being an IT professional naman, it the digital business that we're doing right now, may part doon na we're doing the tech parts, right? The technical stuff doon sa digital
Yes.
marketing, sa advertising. So that change wasn't really that big. But I think it's also because when I stepped into being a digital business owner, it was just like stepping out of my comfort zone when I applied for the immigration. Parang ganon. Ganon ko siya kinompare. Ganon ko siya nakita. So that it will
Mhm.
be easier for me to like,
Yes,
um,
yes.
to really step into the world of digital business. Kasi sabi ko noon, when I started applying for the immigration, kahit anong mangyari sa amin dito sa Canada, we'll take it. Wala nang kahit anong iisipin, we'll take it. We'll start from
No
scratch
turning
again.
back. No turning
Yes,
back.
no turning back. Yan. So that's the mindset that I had when I stepped into being a digital business owner din, coach. The same as that. Kaya parang hindi na rin siya masyadong malaki na change for me kasi I compared it with that. Kasi sabi ko, oh, if I'm gonna invest in this as a to be a digital business owner, malaking change din to sa family tsaka sa
Yes.
akin personally. So
Yes.
so I said, this is it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn how to do it, and I'll keep on improving myself. So that's how I navigate. And of course, syempre yung mga time management and all of that stuff, admin mindset, lahat yun
Mhm.
kasama doon. So that's how I navigate from being IT to digital business
There
owner.
you go. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arian. How about Joseph? Coach Joseph. I'll call you Coach Joseph. How
You
about
know,
you?
yeah,
How do you navigate letting go?
sabi ko sa iyo, you ask the hardest questions, no?
No,
Um,
no. Alam mo, okay. I have to interject. You know, there's a difference. No, no. Kasi alam mo, personalities rin to. At saka it's also the type of work that you have, right?
yeah.
Because looking at all this, and it also, you know, for other people too, iba kasi, di ba? Iba kasi, you know what? Uh, for you are in IT or people in nursing or engineering, right? Yung focus nyo is systems, di ba? Technical problem solving kayo, protocols, measurable outcomes, di ba? Ganun yon. Structured, procedural, skill-based. Ah, di ba? Yung ako naman, sa psychology, social work, customer service, ang focus namin dito is people, emotions,
Yes.
relationships, human behavior. So
Mhm.
it's also a different learning style, often reflective, experimental, and relational. Very different. That's why we look at life and things differently, right? But nevertheless, we all still have to go through that, but we just look at it from a different point of view, from
Perspective.
a different angle.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what makes life so interesting, di
Yeah.
ba?
Yeah,
Kasi
true. True.
we're dealing with all kinds of people. Our community, we're more than 260,000 now all over the world. And you can imagine your different personalities, different backgrounds, different life experiences, and all that. And that's why we can come to this. So
Yeah.
back to you now, Joseph.
Yeah.
Please
Akala ko,
share your background.
akala ko I can get away with it.
No.
No, no.
How did you navigate letting go of your old identity or
Yeah.
career?
I'll share you a
Mhm.
story. This is a true story. Okay, this is a true story. So before I decided to retire, um, before kasi as a financial advocate and a financial coach, you have to plan out, right? You're a planner.
Mhm.
You always plan ahead, right? Always plan.
Mhm.
So before I really decided to retire, I really looked at my situation, for the next, 5, 10 years or whatever, right? I looked at it from the, you know, just the future, right? Looking at the future.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was trying to figure out, like parang retirement planning na siya eh. Parang ganun nangyari sa akin eh. I was really doing my retirement planning formally. So then a moment came na sabi ko sa boss ko, sabi ko, listen, you know what? If there was any restructuring any downsizing that a company is looking for, sabi ko, I'd like to put my name on that list. Sabi ko, I think I'm ready now to take on my next chapter in life, right? I was
Mm.
thinking about retirement, but I was thinking about something else, like something that I want to do in life. So I said, you know what? I think I'm comfortable. I think I can, I can afford. First of all, I can afford to retire, and secondly, what drove me to that decision as well is they were also looking to dismiss some of my staff members. Right?
Oh.
So what I did was, sabi ko, rather than giving them their pink slip, I think there are
Mm.
I think there were two of them. Sabi ko,
Mhm.
rather than giving them the pink slip because they still need their jobs, they still need to work. Sabi ko, why don't you put my position uh, to be eliminated, right?
Oh,
And
wow.
so when I mean, I didn't obviously I didn't tell my staff members about this because I want to keep it
Mhm.
confidential. But
Yes,
that's exactly what happened. So they gave me my package, which gave me 2 years, right? 2 years
that's
with
amazing.
pay, right? With pay, and
Mhm.
saved two positions from my staff. So to me, how I navigated letting go, to me, it wasn't really about the title anymore. It wasn't really about me carrying the title of whatever it is at the time that I left, which is that, coach. But going into my next
Yes.
phase is
Mhm.
the retirement or the digital business, whatever it is, because I was really already looking for a digital business at that time.
Mhm.
That helped me navigate and transition how I ended my old sort of identity career towards a
Mhm.
new purpose in life, which is this digital business or perhaps even full retirement, right? Pero to me, when I knew that there was a purpose, that I was serving a good purpose by saving
Mhm.
those positions, I don't know, I was very what do you call it? I was blessed, and I was also very lucky to be in that position to give back to whether my staff members or at least worked out well for me because my heart is no longer there. It's on my next new chapter, right? So that's how really it turned out.
Wow. That's so selfless of you.
No, very
That's
noble.
selfless, noble, and really, it's what we call here. It's like a servant. You're a servant leader.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You were a director, an IT director, and instead of you wanted to save your position. You opted. You told them that let you go so that these other people can stay on.
Yeah, yeah, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what
That's
happened. So I'm
amazing.
very happy, very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Kuya
shout
Larry.
out to Kuya Larry. Hi, Kuya Larry. Some skills are
Hello.
terrible, so the change is not so. Yeah, correct.
Thanks for watching, Larry. I love his posts. Eh? Can
Yeah,
you hear that? Can you hear the
Yes,
sirens?
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm in downtown Toronto. You can tell,
I
right?
know.
Yeah, another shout out to the other people who are watching. Oh, ang dami nanonood.
Yeah,
Nila Amban. Thank you for
Wow,
watching, Nila. Nila
George
Amban is
Lee.
watching. Yolanda Balicer. Shout out to Yolanda Balicer.
wow,
Uh, Mijani Sulabo. Lydia Istiderio. Thank you for watching, guys.
Hi,
Ang daming
coaches.
nanonood sa atin.
ang
Yes,
dami,
thank
ang
you
Emma
for
dami,
Joy.
watching.
Rotamola. Ayun.
ang dami niyo palang fans.
Martinito.
Yes, si Coach.
Thank you. Lani Galano. Thank you. Simeona Linaw. Oh, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you are really, getting some value from our discussion because I find that this is really relevant, right? This is so relevant in today's world. Ako naman, for me, it came more naturally because of my background also in social work, right? As I discussed earlier, iba kasi iba yung mindset ng social work, psychology, customer service as compared to kayo, mga engineers, IT. Ano talagang kailangan definite yung mga information nyo, right? So, for me, uh, because I also traveled and then moved countries, when I left my job and stepped into something completely new, of course, like I didn't know, okay? I didn't know what the future would hold. But bahala na, parang bahala na. I had no fear. I just said, okay, let's do this. Let's just go. And then I just figured it out as I went, right? But and I knew that because my faith kept me going, I knew that there was always a purpose for me wherever I go, that He will lead me where I am supposed to be. So I took it like one step at a time, and I was open to learning new things because, I said earlier, I went into different fields, right? And I just had that trust that everything will be smoothened out and everything will come out okay, and the best is yet to come. Yun, right? Oh, ready na kayo sa third question?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. How do you keep curious? How do you keep yourself curious, growing and open to new opportunities?
Hmm.
Hmm. Right?
Sige, mauna na.
Si
Ano?
Arian,
Ikaw,
mahilig ka
Arian.
question.
How do you
ay,
keep yourself?
let's flash it here.
Yes,
Yan.
please.
How do you stay curious and open to new opportunities as you grow older? So I think I've
Yes.
also said this before in our previous episodes na
Mm-hmm.
sobrang laki ng nagawa sa akin ng personal development. Sobra
Mm-hmm.
I started in 2009 when I read The Secret. Stopped for a while kasi I became more focused in my career as an IT programmer. And then, nakalimutan ko siya kasi hindi ko siya pinapractice.
Mm.
So, I went back to it when I had the opportunity to apply for the immigration here. And then from there, during the pandemic, that's when it, started again. And I became consistent. Like every week I was watching Bob Proctor. And then I
Yes.
also joined another group whom this group naman is also more into personal growth, and they've really helped me like look for parang my own indirect mentors, parang ganon. So I didn't really have had mentors in the IT corporate na
Mm.
talagang one who really cared.
Yeah.
I had good bosses, like they were really, really good bosses. But the mentor, I guess, hindi siguro nag-match dun sa, sa personality ko.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I
Mm-hmm.
decided I'd look for indirect mentors. So dun ako nagkaroon ng idea what personal development is. I attended the virtual webinars of Tony Robbins, of
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Proctor. Ayan, tapos nanood na ako ng Jay Shetty, ng Diary of a CEO, mga ganyan-ganyan. So, how do I stay curious? Talagang magiging curious ka in this day and age ngayon eh.
Yes.
Parang it's automatic now kasi ang dami nating nakikita in social media, in the online space. Tapos kapag meron tayong nakita na something interesting for us, we'll easily like search for it. Tapos marami na agad lalabas na search results from Google. Tapos you can also ask
Excuse me.
ChatGPT. But growth for me, talagang parang hanggang sa dulo ng buhay ko. I will be like growing. I will be learning. So, sabi nga nila, di ba, if you stop learning and you stop growing, that's the end of life.
That's
Sabi nila.
right.
Kasi that's how really life is, right?
Then we
And
start deteriorating. We don't want
yes,
that.
yes, we don't want that. So, kasi, di ba, life is God's gift. So, there's a lot of things na pwedeng mangyari sa atin, in our life here on earth. So, curiosity really drives me. Sabi nga ni Coach Mildred, it keeps us young. Yeah. Keeps us
That's
young. So,
right. No Botox needed.
yes.
No
So,
injections needed. No Botox.
Yeah. Yeah. So for me, being, staying curious, being open to opportunities, parang I just had to shift agad or pivot the
That's
mindset,
right.
the
Yes.
perspective, instead of thinking about limitations of like staying stuck or being in the comfort zone. Ano talaga, pag may nakikita ako na something interesting for me, I would dig deeper about it. Like, I'll search for it. Kaya actually nakakatuwa din kasi when Miles kasi is very curious as well. So,
Miles
yung
is your
younger
son.
son,
Your
yeah,
son,
my younger
yes.
son, he's very
Yes.
curious as well. So, there are times na magtatanong siya ng very curious questions. So, hindi ko naisa-isa pero very, very open din siya about learning, about life. So,
Yes.
minsan, pagka nagtanong siya sa akin, I don't think like a mom na not open to personal development, madali niyang masasagot. Kasi kahit ako
Mm.
minsan, napapaisip ako.
Yeah. Yeah.
Napapaisip ako kasi I feel like tama ba 'tong isasagot ko sa kanya? Will this help him out as he's growing? Parang gano'n. So, as a mom naman, parang you have to be conscious about how you're going to tell it to your kids, right?
That's
So,
right. Yes.
yeah, so now that I'm more open, now that I'm staying curious, I'm learning, I keep myself inspired, mas madali ko silang nakakausap. Mas open yung communication namin. Mas madali ko
Yes.
silang nakakausap when it comes to advices like that. So, nakakatuwa.
Parang mas relevant. Mas
Yes.
relevant ka to the times. Hindi ka na
Yes.
huli. You're not gonna be left behind.
Yeah.
Thank you for that insight. How about Joseph? Joseph, how do you stay curious and open to new opportunities as you grow older?
With me, I think this comes with your behavior talaga, even when you were young. Kasi when I was young, I was so makulit.
Really?
Yes.
You're
Maybe
makulit?
like Miles,
You
kuya.
are introvert, makulit? Really, huh?
Yeah, I was told by my cousin, my older cousins, that I
Yeah.
was so makulit that I always asked so many questions.
Uh-huh.
So I think I think I still have it in terms of being inquisitive, being
Mm.
curious all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, I call myself parang a student mindset, parang always wanting to learn. Kasi nga, I'm always
Learn,
curious, always
yes.
inquisitive talaga. Like if I
Yes.
don't know something, like I don't know if you saw some of my posts, right? I started to learn how to change tires and brakes on my car. Kasi I have a friend who's a
That's
mechanic.
amazing.
Yeah. So I was asking them questions. Sabi ko, oh, how do you do this? How do you do that? Sabi ko, kasi now these days it's so hard to trust, yung mga shops, right? It's so hard kasi they always upsell. They always want you to buy other services. So sabi ko,
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want that. Plus I want a peace of mind as well na it's being done correctly.
Properly,
So I
yes.
learned how to change brakes, change tires, or yung mga minor stuff lang. So this last 2 years, including this digital business, really my learning curve is steep. Talaga. I
There you
learned so much,
go. Yes.
and staying curious really helps me being content and happy in life as well, right? Kasi I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm accomplishing some objectives and goals in life as well, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's really what that's what really um, helps me stay curious and obviously taking in new opportunities, even like around the house and stuff like that, right? Like I told you,
Mm-hmm.
I forget to vacuum, right? So guess what? Guess what I did? Guess what I did? I bought a vacuum. No,
Oh,
robot.
a
So
robot.
so so it has a schedule and it's voice activated.
Activated.
So I don't know if you watch Jokoy. So I would just say, Joseph, vacuum.
And that's great. You're
So,
using technology to help you,
but I,
so you can remember your
I,
tasks.
I learned to adapt and not take on my task, but pass it on to somebody
Mhm.
else.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my
So
answer.
true. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Ako
Yeah.
naman, all our answers are, iba-iba, right? But
Oh,
meron
Coach,
ding
Coach
this
sabi ni Ella, deep dive questions. Oh,
deep dive.
ang hirap
Okay.
nga ng
Ikaw
questions ni
din,
Coach
Ella.
Mildred eh.
Sabi ko nga, di ba? I didn't sleep
Deep
last
dive
night.
questions? Really? Okay, this is where we differ because of my mindset. Because social work nga, di ba? Psychology ako eh. Kayo
Yes, yun
IT.
pala yun.
Ginagantihan.
Which is so interesting. Because for me, this topic is, I love this topic. I
Yes,
love this.
yes,
Like personal growth. I listen to podcasts, right? I listen to TED Talks and all that. Yung mga books na self-improvement books. It's second nature to me because I've
mm.
been exposed to that ever since. So it's easier. Like, I'm sorry ha kung mahirap yung topic.
You know what I like, Coach? It's,
Yeah.
parang lumalabas naman yung pagkaganon namin.
Yeah.
Oo, 'di ba? And this
Yes.
is how we learn, you know? And this is it really goes back to our digital business, right? We did not even know each other before we all joined this business. But because of that, you know, Joseph in Hamilton, si Arian in Windsor, but used to be here in Toronto area, right? And me, we didn't know each other. We just met each other here, but
Mhm.
then you meet people along the way and kind of like-minded people. You have the same spirit, parang ganon, and then you click, and then and now we have this podcast, and it is now our 10th episode. Can you imagine?
Yes.
10 weeks. That means 10, we've been doing this for 10 weeks, once a week, right? So for me, I've always been reinventing myself because of my my life experiences and my career. So I, as I said, I love reading books. I listen to TED Talks, to podcasts. I always challenge myself to grow and meet new people from all walks of life, from all over the world. Being a flight attendant for 12 years, can you imagine? Each flight at that time, the 747, right? We would have more than like 200 people, 300 people on board. So of course, you get to meet a lot of people. You meet people in your destination, whether we were in Paris, in Amsterdam, in Frankfurt, in London, in Sydney, Australia, in Japan, in Singapore, in Saudi Arabia, in Dubai, right? In LA, San Francisco, and all of that. So it's just being exposed to that, right? And and I think really being curious keeps you young. So if you want to stay young, right?
Yes.
Then do that. Because yes, I know there's Botox, plastic surgery and all that, right? But I don't know. That's another topic altogether. That's why I always, it's a joke for me. I say, you know what? You just have to smile. Has a positive attitude because wrinkles expensive, you know. If you want to have wrinkles, then that's what you do. But stay happy and you don't need Botox or plastic surgery, right?
Yes.
So it
Ayan.
keeps you young physically, and not just physically but also in spirit. The spirit natin. And that's why, a lot of my friends are actually younger than me. Younger because I resonate with them, right? And then when your life, you're open to growth, your life becomes more exciting again,
Mhm.
right?
Mm,
And so another thing is, do you know during the world crisis in 5 years ago, right? A lot of people were really, down and out. They felt cut off and all that. But because of what we were doing here in our digital business, I did not feel that at all, right?
mm.
I don't know about you guys, but I didn't feel that because we were always connected. We had Zoom meetings, we had Zoom calls, we had, so we were connected even if we were in other parts of the world, right? Okay, I want to be mindful of the time. So, last question.
Oh, let's just shout
Yeah.
out lang sa
O
mga
sige, shout out
commenters
tayo.
here. So
Yes.
sabi ni Kuya Larry sharing, for me, staying curious means choosing to keep a learner's mindset. Yes, I ask questions, stay open to new ideas, and remind myself that there's always something new to discover. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for sharing, Kuya Larry.
Yes.
I love Jokoy. Sabi ni Ella. Me too.
Joseph.
I
Like
know,
that.
right? Oh, ito, ako rin. Merong ano si
Oh, sabi ni Ella, coach, ayan, tips are free. Sa Botox, it will cost
correct.
mahal. Mahal ang Botox.
Correct yan, Ella. And also shout out to Coach Mercy. Coach Mercy
Yes,
Galan.
yes.
She's watching.
Oh, Coach
Mercy
Mercy is
Pablo siya.
watching. Oh, okay.
She's
Hello, Coach
watching.
Mercy.
Yes. Yeah. And Tantin Bernal, thank you for watching.
Thank you for
Yeah.
watching.
Madaming nanonood sa atin.
Shout out to Coach Mercy. Yeah, she really inspired me. One chat we had, she really inspired me. So thank you, Coach Mercy. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Okay, to the last question natin. For
Meron
someone
pang
who...
last question?
Aha. Di ba? Meron. Di ba meron tayo? 4 to
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay,
what
okay.
is our last question?
Yan. What advice
Would you give someone who feels afraid to start
afraid?
over?
Yes.
Okay, who's going first?
Yes. Aryan, ikaw naman. What
Sige.
advice would you give someone who feels afraid to start over? Yun.
Yun. Kasi naka 1 hour na tayo. So this is gonna be very quick.
No, but we started 10 minutes late, right?
Yeah. We
Yeah.
started.
So we have until 7:10.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Galing ang host natin, ah.
Yes.
Yeah. So for me, don't hesitate on reinventing yourself. Don't hesitate. Kasi, yun nga, sabi natin, if you get stuck, diba, if you're held back by a lot of things, you stop growing, which is the very essence of life, diba? And I know that there's gonna be, like, you can be scared or, there are fears na hindi mawawala because of your limiting beliefs or, kung ano yung kinalakihan natin. But every chapter of our life, I think the mindset that I have when I look back, in all of those experiences that I had, lahat yun was learning for me. And that's why I am here right now. But I understand that there are going to be fears. So, for us, lalo na sa ating mga, millennial ba ako? Millennial. So, sa ating mga millennial, Gen Z,
Yeah.
don't wait for the fear to go away kasi hindi yan mawawala. There will always be fear. So, the most important thing is you move past it anyway with courage and with confidence. Kasi unti-unti naman, you'll develop that. You'll develop the courage, the confidence. Mas marami kang may encounter na ganun, na problems along the way, mas lalaki yung confidence mo sa sarili mo to do it. So, you will never ever feel 100% ready. I remember this nung nagsa-start pa lang ako sa IT corporate. The first question that I asked in a coffee chat with a managing director, I asked, how do we know if we're ready for the promotion or the next level?
Oh.
Nagulat na rin ako sa tanong ko. Ba't ba tanong yun? So, yun. That's when I first encountered that. He said, you will never be ready. You will never be ready. So, you just really have to do the work. Take action. Take the first step anyway. Kasi, wala namang let's say, promotion in the corporate world, wala namang magbibigay sa'yo ng promotion kung hindi rin nila nakikita yung ginagawa mo. kung
True.
hindi nila nakikita yung efforts that you're
Mm-hmm.
in your work. So, like here in our digital business, you will not, achieve a milestone if you're not doing the work, right? So
Correct. Yes.
it's just the law of giving and receiving, of
Mm-hmm.
positive and negative. So pili ka na lang doon, ano yung mas
Correct. Oh,
pagfo-focusan mo, is it the negative or the positive?
so many
So
nuggets.
yes, so yun, just push yourself to your limits, be brave enough. Sabi nga ni Kuya lagi, calculated risk lang yan. So
Yes.
yes,
Oh, thank
calculated.
you. Thank you, Arian. Joseph, for you,
For me, what
what
advice
advice would you give them?
someone feels afraid to start over? My
Mm-hmm.
advice is don't listen to anyone else but yourself. That's my advice. Because
Mm-hmm.
you know why? You're the only one that has the answer. You're the only one that has the answer towards your fears, your questions, your self doubt whatsoever. It's only you who has that answer, to be honest. A lot of people can bring you down. A lot of people can say, you know what, that's not good for you. It's not, how do they know? That's not a right, that's not the right thing for you. It's wrong. It's not, don't what do you call it? Don't follow through because say nothing is gonna happen. It's all they're gonna say a scam or it's gonna be you're gonna be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
People are just saying that just to say something, pero deep down inside, if you have fears or you're afraid to start over, you're the only one that can answer it. And the only way to answer it, your fear, is really by being resourceful, by really um, asking questions,
Mm-hmm.
collecting information, because you'll feel it in your gut. You'll feel it in your gut whether you are going to move on or not, in a way, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
always, my analogy has always been, if I'm interviewing someone at work or speaking to someone, you will know within a few minutes in your gut, you will feel in your gut whether or not this person is indeed the right for the job or a person that you want to be friends with or a person, you will know right away. So that just gives you an example that you don't have to ask anyone else, but just think about it in your own mind and in your own way as to whether you're gonna follow through or step forward or not. So my advice really is twofold. One, like I said, right? Nobody
Mm-hmm.
else can answer for you. But if you
Mm-hmm.
are now thinking about, starting or going into that next chapter, start but start with baby steps, right? Start with baby steps because that's the only way that you'll also be comfortable with your decision moving forward, whatever. So I think Ella has something here to share. I
Yes,
agree.
Ella.
I
I
agree.
agree.
Fear is a sign
Okay.
you're stepping into something bigger. When I
Mm-hmm.
started this business, I told myself that change was necessary for me to grow into the new version of myself, someone who is ready for what is possible. Yes, I
Amazing,
totally,
Ella.
totally agree.
Yeah.
So the answer,
Very insightful.
yeah, the answer is really you. You are the
Mm-hmm.
only one that's going to be responsible or going to be able to answer that question, right? For yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my answer, Coach. What about you? What's your
Thank
answer to your
you.
difficult
You
question?
know what? I would say this, okay? I want to be mindful of the time. I
Yeah.
would say this, really, with everything that's been said, there is no perfect time. So
Mhm.
don't wait for the perfect time because
Yes.
it does not exist. Just do it. Just start. Start where you are. Start imperfect. Start not knowing. That is how we all started in the online business, in the digital business, right?
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going to happen, but we took that leap of faith, right? One step forward each time. And sometimes we overthink. It is overthinking. Overthinking keeps you paralyzed, right? You've heard that before, right? And we talk ourselves out of opportunities because we are afraid. It's not just, they call it a scam or whatever it is because they don't really know, right? But if you really look into it and find out more, then you will find out, oh my gosh, no, this is real. Look at all these people. We are real people, people from all walks of life, from all uh, careers here for the same reason, right? Because growth lives on the other side of fear. So if you feel that tug in your heart, really, that says you are meant for more, listen to it. Listen to your gut feeling because you're never too old and never too late to reinvent yourself. I would say that, right? So trust that every ending is simply the beginning of something beautiful. And this is what it is. So, with that, I thank you everybody for coming on board, for listening to us. And we hope that that gave you some insight about reinventing yourself at any age. So, do you have anything else to say, guys, before I say my closing, the
Ako,
closing of our
we'll
episode
just
today?
we'll just remind them that because it's our 10th episode, next week will be a pause. We'll pause, so we will resume on November 5. And we will have a surprise for you.
Yes,
And so,
abangan, abangan. It's
yes,
going to be a
abangan
surprise. Yes,
November 5.
thank you, thank you. Oh, we are back November 5, guys. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is next month. We will pause. How about you, Joseph? Anything to say before we close?
No, I just wanted to say thank you to all of our viewers and followers. My gosh, there were a lot of names mentioned today.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yes.
much for
Thank
watching
you.
us.
Shout
Thank you.
out. Shout
Yes.
out to everybody.
Yes,
Thank
shout
you.
out to
Thank you
everyone.
So,
everyone for watching. Thank you, Coach
yes.
Mildred, for
So,
hosting.
yeah. So, you know what? It has been a very inspiring conversation. Thank you so much to Joseph and Ariane, right, for sharing your stories and your wisdom. And thank you to everybody who joined us live. So, if there's one thing we hope that you take away tonight, it is this: it is never too late to reinvent yourself. So
Yeah.
every session of life holds new opportunities wherever you are, whatever season of life you are in. There's opportunities to grow, to learn, and to shine. Think of that, right? If you enjoyed today's discussion, you can reach out to us, or tag a friend who needs a little uplifting up or
Mm.
encouragement right now and in today's day and age, right? So next time, keep dreaming, keep evolving, keep believing in the beauty of your next chapter. So I will see you on our next live, guys. So that will be November 5, right?
Yes, November 5. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you,
Thank
Kuya.
you.
Thank you,
Yes. Thank you,
everybody. Have a
everybody.
good
So
night.
don't leave, guys, okay? I will see you live, kanya, no? Yay! Thank